of like threads because I don't want to talk to these people anymore. I didn't think 2 years later I would need to go in and talk about Krissa. Plus, this is the truth. So if you guys want to bring up your messages, what I say will match them exactly. But none of us are going to watch. None of us on this side care. There isn't an us, okay? I don't have some creepy community anymore. It's just me and the kind humans that follow me and are respectful. There don't need to be like teams. That's the other thing that they hate, is that I don't need them, and I never needed them. In fact, you guys brought me so far backwards. But it's okay. I do believe everything somewhat happens for a reason. I don't know. I could have lost my life during this whole thing because of the stress, and I'm so glad I didn't, because now it all seems so stupid. And yeah, I'm just dealing with absolute psychos that I would never respect in real life anyways. And if anybody goes and encourages Jubilee, you guys are so unbelievably sick. Like, for you, after everything, Sleuthy, to go and hang out with that woman, like, there is nothing more twisted. And I mean, when I say that wraps this situation up in this perfect bow, I'm so glad you did it, because it reveals who you really are. You don't care that she's sick. You never did. Sorry, I know this is so random and rambly, but this is just for me to process. And I know Sleuthy will watch every second of this. And this is some of the stuff I was saying in my first story that got the sound removed, but you have those 3 women. They're all very, very, very sick. Krissa has histrionic personality disorder, I believe. I've never met someone in real life that I'm 100% sure that they have that. Like, it's even worse than Samara. Like, Krissa really freaks me out. And she literally wanted to wanted me to hook up with her and her husband, which I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't want to do that kind of stuff. The way she presented it to me was so inappropriate. Again, it was all on live streams. These people don't want to actually have real discussions in DMs. This is all a performance. She used to hit on me on my live streams, and I was so uncomfortable with it, but I didn't say anything, and I slowly stopped talking to her. Then she was really felt rejected, obviously. Like, what do you mean? And then all of a sudden she hates me. Nothing happened except for I didn't want to hook up with you and your husband. Like, ew. These people have no, like, morals. And she has a 3-year-old that she got involved in this situation somehow. None of you needed to be involved in this. This is how I know that, like, oh my god, this is just a bunch of creepy people who came together over nothing. That's what I've been dealing with this whole time, is the type of person who would get on the internet and get this involved in drama. Krissa never needed to be involved in any of this. She basically told me she was in love with me and that I'm the only person who ever made her life make sense. I'm so serious. I wish I had that message. And she even gave me her phone number a bunch, and I just deleted our whole Instagram thread when I was done with her. But she literally, she hit on me, I rejected her, and it was so inappropriate, and the fact that she would only do it in my lives made me so mad. And then she started talking about H group. This is why I think my sound got removed. You know, the T organization, yeah, H group. HAMAS, yeah, she made a whole video talking about, like, they were all posting such weird woke stuff, and I never called you guys names, I never said anything to you, I just slowly stopped talking to them. But Krissa posted something saying she loves H group and she's always been wrong about it, and they're actually such good people, and I can't remember who it was, if it was her or another one of my followers, but Krissa made a whole video about H group and praising them. And I was like, okay, I know we have differing political opinions, but I can't do this. Like, this is psychotic. Like, I can't have people like this around me. Like, I just can't. And I already thought that she was very weird and off her rocker and inappropriate. And but somebody said that they would let them watch their babies. Like, I need to go find that video. It's probably somewhere. But, like, either way, Krissa said that kind of stuff. And I was just like, no. And then, but I never told her that. So then all of a sudden, Krissa doesn't like me anymore. Yeah, it's because you got rejected. And because I literally stopped talking to you. Oh, and I sent her such a nice message, and I was like, hey, so if you're going to talk to Jubilee, she was doing this weird thing where she would go over to Jubilee and try to mediate between us. I was like, that woman is sick. Like, if you're going to do this double speak thing where you go and talk to people who just tortured me for the last year, I don't want to be your friend, honey. And I was so kind to her, and she just started sobbing. That was another thing. She was like, I was like, Krissa, Jubilee has stalked me, done all of this horrible shit to me, and you go over there and talk to her like you're her friend. And she's like, I was just trying to moderate. Moderate what? Nobody asked you for your help. Nobody asked you for anything. And I respectfully came to you and said, hey, this makes me really uncomfortable, and you need to choose a side. And what did I say? I said, this is like somebody who hangs out with somebody's abuser. It's like saying, well, that guy didn't grape me, so I don't care. That's literally what it was like. Jubilee in that group pushed me to the point that I had a mental health crisis, and you're over there trying to moderate with them. Like, you people are so sick. And I told her that, and she was she was sobbing. She was like, I just want to help, and and we haven't talked since. And then all of a sudden, guess who hates me? You guys can't handle normal boundaries. You can't handle being told no. You can't handle having private conversations. Like, oh my god, this is Samara. You guys are the same level of crazy as Samara. That's why you came to meet her. And none of you can handle being talked about, but all of you want to do crazy stuff. Literal crazy people. Okay. This video is for educational purposes only. I always have to say that. Bro. Just looking at those few comments that Sleuthy left on these screenshots. This is just one screenshot that someone sent me, and it's healing 2 years of shit. How is that possible? And guess who everybody's saying sent me those screenshots? Carly? I mean, I don't know. That would actually make sense. You guys are all so in bed with each other. Like, oh my god, you guys are so sick. If it is Carly, that's even more hilarious. And you guys, it's so great that you guys will all turn on each other again and again and again and again and again and again. And I'm finally out of your gross fucking vortex. But I was just looking at that screenshot once again, and Sleuthy goes, yeah, that's why I was never commenting in Allie's lives or videos, like, because it would never get her to calm down. Bitch. And I know she'll watch this. This is why I'm posting about it on my stories, is because she watches every single thing and archives it. And it's so satisfying knowing that she's just sitting there watching me, and that, like, and it drives her crazy when people talk about her. You have the audacity to act like you were trying to calm me down from going live when all you did was send me inflammatory shit. And then you're gonna act like you didn't comment on my videos and comment on my lives. What the fuck are you talking about? You would sit on every single live stream and send me stuff and go over to Jubilee's live stream and do all this weird shit. I kept telling you guys, don't tell me if Jubilee is live streaming my live streams. You were on my beck and call. What the actual fuck are you on, bitch? What the fuck are you on? What are you smoking? God, it is so healing. There's these, like, puzzle pieces in my brain that are just going, it's like when your narcissistic boyfriend finally shows you the monster that they fucking are. And it just frees you. It just fucking frees you from everything. You are the reason this got so out of control. You and all these sick people. And I should have never responded to you guys. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. You never wanted me to mention your name in a live stream. If I did, you would get so upset, and it was your code name. Nobody knows who you are. You were always doing such weird shit behind the scenes that you didn't want people knowing your name, Lonnie. Miss me with that shit. Oh, that's why I didn't comment on her videos. I wanted it to calm down. You are the biggest fucking liar there is. You didn't want anything to calm down. You're the only person who won't fucking let anything calm down, Lonnie. God, you are psychotic. Maybe you need a psych hold. You need a psych eval for real. No, psych holds don't actually help people. It's just an abuse instrument. That's what you guys tried to do to me, right? And it didn't work because you can't get somebody put in the psych ward against their will. You just can't. Unless they say something, right? They have to say, I am a danger to myself or I am a danger to others. That's the only time that they can come and pick you up. So how did Jubilee go to the psych ward? I think it's time for the real story to come out. Oh, it never will. I can't get somebody put in a psych ward. You guys tried to do it to me. It didn't work. Shame on you, Lonnie, for saying that you were trying to ever calm things down when you're the whole instigator of fucking... This video is for educational purposes. This video is for educational purposes only. This video is for educational purposes only. Yeah, this video is for educational purposes only. So nice to meet you though, honey.